Hey, what's happening? Hope you are doing good. I don't know what the hell happened. I just started shooting this just now and it kind of like just disappeared. So who knows? Anyway, what I want to do, right, is just go over six kind of key habits to help you with basically getting in great shape. Okay, and this is real simple stuff. Some of the stuff is basically kind of taken from our kind of like level one nutrition coaching, right? We've basically kind of got 12 things that we kind of coach people through, and this is six of them. Okay, and this is just really simple things that you can start to do and just be conscious of to help you to really start to get in great shape again. It's really, really simple stuff, which, like with everything, if you're being consistent with, is going to help you in a big, big way. Okay, so look, let's just get this up. All right, sweet. So let's get stuck into it. Don't worry about that picture, but it's a keeper if you want to chuck on your fridge. So six key habits, right? So first one, right, plan what you'd eat. Okay. Oh, by the way, right, I'm not just going to like read all this stuff out. If you want to look at the slides and read them, just pause the video at some point, and then you can read all that stuff. So, but yeah, plan what you eat. One of the biggest reasons people suck with their nutrition is because they're not planning it. Okay, that's one of the biggest reasons people struggle. It's one of the biggest reasons people feel overwhelmed when they're like telling, I've got to cook like 15 different meals for me and my kids and my husband and whoever else and everything, and because they're not getting planned out. So this is really, really important. So, take the time, you don't have to be completely anal with it. But certainly I'd get a good plan in place at the start of a week, knowing most of what you're going to be eating, most of the meals. If you can do it for all of them, then great. But I'd certainly, one of the things to do is look ahead at the week, look at what you've got coming up, and then plan your meals based on that. You'll know when you've got a busy day, which your nutrition typically goes to shit, right? So you'll know that on that day, maybe you need a contingency plan in the freezer that you can get going with, or you'll know that you need to have something you can just bang in the oven quickly for the kids or whatever it might be. But yeah, get your meals planned. This is so important, and this really is one of the biggest reasons people don't do well with their nutrition, because they're not planning it properly. Next one that's similar to that is recording what you're eating, and this will put this in with like basically your kind of calorie control as well, right? I.e., we know if you want to lose weight, we want to be burning off more than is going in. One of the ways we can kind of monitor that after you settle your calories and everything is recording what you're eating. Now, you can do that in a bunch of different ways, whether you're recording everything you eat, weighing it, measuring it, doing it through like MyFitnessPal, like an app like that. That's one way, or just literally being conscious of what you're eating, and just literally just writing everything down on that note section of your phone or pen and paper or something. Or one of the things we get our clients to do when we want to kind of keep them in check that way is we do like a photo food diary. So basically when they're going to eat something, take a picture of it, then at the end of the day, you can slam up in the group or you can send it over to us and we can see what they're eating. Okay, so yeah, recording what you're eating is really important. It's going to help you stay accountable. And also, again, if you're tracking your calories, it's going to enable you to do that as well. Key thing though is if you're recording what you're eating, record what you're eating. Don't just like bullshit yourself, because otherwise it's not going to help you. All right, protein with every meal. Okay, this is really important. Okay, don't have the videos kind of going through this, but essentially you need between 1.5 to 1.2 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram body weight per day. I.e., if you weigh 60 kilos, as the example we got there, you need about 72 to 120 grams of protein a day. Okay, now you can kind of work out that you're getting enough by looking at the backs of packets of whatever you're eating, or by googling shit, or by tracking it on an app. However you're going to do it, it's cool, but that's certainly wants to be the first thing I'd recommend thinking about when you plan your meals out. Is right, what's my protein source going to be? Okay, and then you can plan your meals around that, and you want to really make sure that you're going to be ticking the protein box. It's super important. Okay, single ingredient foods is another really important one as well. Not every single morsel of food needs to come from a single ingredients, for sure. However, if you're eating, most of your food are coming from single ingredients, i.e. chicken, broccoli, cinnamon, nice combo. Then you're building meals out of these single ingredients, then you're going to be halfway there, to be honest. What we're essentially looking at there is not going mental on the processed shit. Really. So yeah, I mean, if you can get 80% single ingredient foods, then great. Or at the minute, if you eat here's the thing, with all of this stuff, is something's better than nothing. I.e., at the minute, if most of your nutrition is absolutely dire, just start including a few more single ingredients, again, build up from there. Or if your nutrition is almost pretty much bang on money, then make it that little bit better as well. Okay, this is really important, and in this you can, we can kind of include making sure you're getting plenty of colourful shit down there, fruits and veggies in here as well. Eating carbs based on activity, this is another one as well. So the jury's out relatively and kind of nutrient time and carbohydrate time and stuff still, I think, really. But I mean, for me, most people who are maybe come to us who aren't in the best of shape, which is how most people come to us, is they've been eating too many calories on a regular basis, but B, too much in the form of carbs, in particular refined carbs, on like a regular day-to-day basis. So one of the things we look to do is get people more conscious of their carb intake, and one way which we can do that with people, one way that we do that with people, is doing it based on activity, i.e., again, keeping it real simple, is if someone's training real hard and doing like a few workouts a week, they're going to want a higher carb intake. If someone's not doing a great deal of activity in the week, they want kind of a lower carb intake. If we take it kind of a step further, we can look at one of the recommendations we make a lot of time if someone's wanting to be more conscious about what they're eating and want to lose a good bit of body fat, is we say, look, all right, cool. So that when it comes to carbs, just make sure that your biggest intake of carbs will get down in your meal that you'll have after you've worked out, whether it's like half an hour after training or 3 hours after training, whatever it might be. We look to that, and again, that's just getting people more conscious of their overall carbohydrate intake and just getting more in tune with things. That's quite an important one as well. The next one, or last one I've got, is eat until 80% fullness most meals. This is my worst one because I love eating, and I love eating a lot. But this is really key. It takes about 15-20 minutes for satiety to kick in, i.e. for you to actually start feeling feeling like your body's getting satisfied. So it goes without saying, you can, and you'll know from experience, I'm sure, you can quite happily nail a pretty massive meal within a short space of time, and then just have to kind of undo your belt like 10 minutes later, right? Because you're able to nail that amount of food like quite quick. Whereas if you tried spacing that meal out over like 15-20 minutes, you might not even get through it all. Okay, so if you can kind of first up slow down your meals a bit, i.e. don't eat too fast, and then the next thing is eat to 80% fullness, i.e. as you're eating, you're constantly just every now and again just kind of checking yourself, thinking, right, you know what, do I need to carry on eating? If you do, cool, carry on eating. If you're feeling pretty much satisfied, then stop. Just because something's on your plate doesn't mean you've got to get it down your neck, right? So that is the last thing I'll kind of go for on there. So look, hopefully that's given you a few things to think about. As I said, it's not complicated shit, right? But that is 6 things, and I can absolutely hand on heart guarantee if you're not implementing those things, if you're not doing those things, but you start to do those things most of the time, you will start to see some great results. You start to feel healthier, you start to get leaner, you start to get in better shape, and just start feeling a shit ton better as well. So hopefully that's been helpful. Any questions, comments, anything at all, just slam in the comment section, and we'll kind of get back to you there. But other than that, have a kick-ass day, and we'll catch up with you some more content sometime soon.